Hey guys, it's Chameleon, and today we're going to be checking out a game called Path of Exile, which just went into free open beta the other day. I didn't check it out when it first came out because I was pretty sick, and I'm feeling decent now, so let's go ahead and check out this game.
Attention prisoners! For your crimes against Oriath, you have been exiled to the forsaken continent of Rayclast. The Magisters of Oriath are merciful and have granted all exiles one weapon. Choose wisely. Oriath has bestowed a gift upon you, a chance to redeem your crimes, a new life. Do not squander it.
I don't know if you guys could hear the guy yelling in the background, but he basically went over that we've all been exiled to a place called Rayclast, and we're all given one weapon because apparently the overlords are very, very generous to us. So let's go ahead and check out the different kind of classes that we have to offer. First one is the Templar.
I fought, wept, and bled for God and the Order. I would have died for my Templar brothers, every single one. And how do they reward my piety, my devotion? They exile me to the land of the damned, to Rayclast. I know now that my brethren are merely God's tools. He has given me this path to walk, so I shall muster my strength and my power, and my faith. It is my shield against the darkness to come.
See, I don't really fully understand the Templar. It kind of sounds like he fought and did very, very bad things, and that his brethren or the other Templars were kind of ashamed of what they made him do, so they exiled him. That's really wrong, but either way, I'm not going to be going with the Templar, so let's go ahead and check out what else we have to go with. Ooh, Shadow.
A simple job, I was told. Silence a big mouth, get a big payout, and no one was going to be the wiser. Tidy, except for one loose end. Me. I would have kept my mouth shut. Professional integrity, it's called. Unfortunately, not something my employers believed in. They raised a toast to a job well done. I drank, and the next thing I know, I'm on this stinking crate bound for exile. It's not a complete loss, I suppose. The way I hear it, there'll be plenty of work for a man of my talents in Rayclast.
Very, very possible. We might go with the Shadow. He seems kind of like the rogue assassin type character. So let's go ahead and tell him to go sit down and we'll check out the rest of the guys. Just so you guys can get a general idea of what else this game has to offer. Ooh, the Marauder. He looks kind of like a barbarian.
Warrior. I was born to fight, raised to defend my tribe. Now, I have been taken from my people, chained and exiled by cowards who fear death. Death is my brother. I do not fear him. I see him in the eyes of the men and beasts that I kill. I feel him traveling beside me to this new land, this Rayclast. He will take me to meet the ancestors when I am ready, and I am not ready.
He kind of seems like your generic brute, and I think there's a little bit of evidence to back that up, that he keeps whacking himself in the head with that big hammer. So we're not going to be playing him. I'm not a huge fan of just brute forced type of characters like barbarians and those kind of melee classes. I'm not a fan of those, but let's go ahead and check out the next one. Looks like she's holding a bow of some sort. The Ranger.
You can't own a life. Not a deer's, not a rabbit's, and not mine. Every soul has a birth-given right to live however they will, however they can. I take from the wilderness, and one day it'll take me in return. Not that the fat lords of Oriath believe in such things. They call me poacher and thief, clap me in irons and haul me like cargo into exile. No matter. I'll make the forests and mountains of Rayclast my new home. My freedom and my bow. That's all I need.
See, she speaks like she speaks very pretty words, but I don't know, I feel like I like her ideals, but at the same time, it sounds like she doesn't even follow her very own thing. I don't know, maybe I'm taking her a different kind of way. Oh no,
I am a warrior.
Go sit down.
I was born to fight.
But anyways, it's kind of weird that she got exiled just for killing animals. Like, I don't condone that, but I'm just saying it's very, very strange. The Ranger might be the second most likely one that we would go with, just because I like the ideals behind her, and she has a bow, which would be kind of useful. then again, I think I prefer to go with the rogue type build of the Shadow. Okay, let's go ahead and check out this guy. He's holding like a lancing sword. The duelist.
He had it coming. Was I supposed to bear such insults with an action simply because of his high birth? That lord sang a different tune with 6 inches of steel in his guts.
God.
Now they call me a criminal for defending my honor. I'd do the same again to anyone who crossed me. I care naught for riches, little for friendship. The duel is all I need. I may be in exile, but I will carve a road back to Oriath, one foe, one victory at a time. Ill fortune may have banished me to Rayclast, but I will live to hear them scream my name in the great arenas again.
This guy is kind of... I don't know, he's a little bit too dark for me. I like his sword though, but I don't think we're going to be going with that kind of sword. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the duelist. Let's go ahead and check out this girl. What is she even holding? Ooh, she's a witch.
They were right to fear me. If only they had listened to their cowardice. Had they not taken my home with fire, I would not have taken their children.
Ah.
Now I'm banished to Rayclast. I've heard the dark rumors, seen the terror in the other exiles' eyes. But to me, one land is like any other. The elements are my allies, the dead are my servants, and fear will be my closest friend.
Yeah, she seems evil. I don't want to be her. She seems like she belongs here. The other guys, they kind of seem like there could have been a mistake, or that they were just following orders, but... No, the witch is... We're not going to go with her. She just seems downright terrible. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with the Shadow.
A simple job, I
I
was
think our
told.
YouTube name would actually work
Silence
very
a
well
big
here, so let's
mouth,
go ahead
get a
and
big
name him after
payout.
us.
And no one was going to be the wiser. Tidy, except for one loose end. Me. I would have kept my mouth shut. Professional integrity, it's called. Unfortunately, not something my employers believed in. They raised a toast to a job well done. I drank, and the next thing I know, I'm on this stinking crate bound for exile. It's not a complete loss, I suppose.
Ooh.
The way I hear
Oh
it.
well. Seems like we got disconnected somehow. Just log right back in. Another thing I want to do is I think I want to play on hardcore difficulty. That means generally in hardcore difficulties in games, when your character dies, they're gone forever. But in this game, I think it's a little bit different, where if you die, you just get moved down to the softcore bracket. So I'm going to be playing on hardcore. Since there's little to no... there's not really a punishment for dying. I think hardcore's going to be fun for us.
A simple job, I was told. Silence a big mouth, get a big
okay.
payout. And no one was going to be the wiser. Tidy, except for one loose.
Oh wow, that loaded quickly. Alright, so there's a grace period. We can't be damaged right now. My mouse wheel zooms in on my character, and we have a very bad haircut. Looks like we have a giant blue tattoo as well.
Nothing like a brisk dip to start the day.
Somebody talking?
Now we're on God's arse.
Alright. So I move around by left clicking. Right clicking does nothing. WASD does... Okay. This looks like our S brings up our social tab. That kind of makes sense. Alright. I already told a couple of my friends what I'm going to be picking my name as, so looks like they've already invited me. Accept. There we go. Alright. One of the neat things to note about this game that I heard, I'm not totally sure if it's completely true, if I understood correctly what they meant, but this game only has one server with multiple gateways, so the gateways are meant for you to log in through, and then that way you get a decent latency. But if you... Oh wait, there's a glass shank on the ground. But you can play with all your friends from across the world with a decent latency. That's what this game is kind of set up as. That's the way I understood it when it was explained to me. I'm not sure if that's true, but if it's true, then that means that we Americans can play with European-based people without having to make a completely new character on a different server, and that's kind of awesome. Alright, so looks like this guy has a quest for us. He's a dying exile. He's laying on another dead guy. That's not very cool.
We're all that made it. I dumped
2 dozen of us exiles off that ship. Guess that makes us the lucky ones.
Indeed.
Luckier than this poor bastard beside me. At any rate.
You're laying on him.
Splinter sticking out of me?
Oh
They
god,
stole
it's
the
more than a
important
splinter.
bits. I saw smoke at those ruins up the beach. Go get some help. And I might just...
Oh, crap. That could have gone better. So, oh, crap, no. What is he? He's a hungry corpse. So, is this guy gonna turn as well? Ah, take that. Looks like you attack from left-clicking. Hold Alt to show items on the ground. Okay. It seems a lot like Diablo, which is kind of nice. Alright, so our inventory opens with I. Double strike. It's a green gem. And our weapon, our starting weapon, has 3 gem slots. Red, green, and blue. So let's go ahead and throw this in there. See what happens. Looks like our... Why would I fight with a glass shank? That just sounds like a bad idea. Well then again, if you're just stabbing people, it's not that big of a deal. Just durability-wise, you wouldn't want to go, like, blow for blow against a sword. Alright, so we have double strike, and it costs 8 mana. The damage effectiveness is 70%. I don't really know what that means. Performs 2 fast attacks on a target enemy with your main hand melee weapon. Okay. I'm just kind of like running around holding Alt. Alright, let's see if... okay, so you open up the map the same way you do in Diablo games with Tab, and it brings up kind of a very similar map overlay. I wonder if the arrow keys move the map around just like... Oh, that's awesome! So the arrow keys actually move around the map just like in the Diablo game, so you can kind of offset it from the center, so if it's getting in your way, that's kind of neat. Alright, let's go ahead and check out our double strike. How do we... Okay, so double strike has been bound to our left click, and actually I think if you look closely, you can see there's like a little tiny mice icons right here. This one's right click, or left click, middle click, and this is right click. Let's go ahead and try it out on this guy. Ha! Okay, so it does about, yeah, the damage of 2 strikes quickly. That's okay. I don't mind that. But it misses sometimes, and that's the problem. It doesn't seem like the accuracy is as high, or at least with succession. I need to remember to hold down Alt. It's kind of a nice setting, the beach. Although the drowned kind of ruined it. Why are the drowned even coming back to life? That's a question I want to ask. Okay. Whoa, these big spider guys. Whoa, what are they? Like weird scorpion-looking things? I don't know. Sand spitters, okay. So they're resistant to lightning. Ow, god, that hurts. Oh, hey, we got a splinter tower shield. It's equipped. Oh, it's already equipped. How do we block? Is it just gonna work for us naturally, or chance to block 26%? Okay, and it's 9 armor. We're running a little bit low on life. Not low enough, but let's go ahead and pop a life potion. Alright, so looks like that didn't actually use up my life potion, just a little portion of it. And okay. We have 14 out of 21 charges left. That's good. It looks like the drowned are resistant to cold, similar to the zombies of the Bloodmore in Diablo 2, which is kind of cool. Okay. There's a lot of enemies on this beach. Ooh, crude bow. See, one thing I'm wondering is, can we equip a bow? Ooh, yes we can. Can we use it, though? That's the question. Oh, awesome, so we don't even need arrows. Oh, wait, crap. It appears auto-attack is an auto-attack on this game. Or I mistake. Oh, crap. Oh, no. How do I switch weapons? WW, no. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Axis to switch weapons. So let's go ahead and use the bow for ranged attacks for now. And it seems like it'd be a good idea. Oh wow, that one hit that guy. So that's kind of awesome that the ranger can use more than just one-handed weapons. think I'm gonna have to rebind the switch up instead W just so it's more familiar. I'm kind of playing this game like I would Diablo 2, so that's why I'm saying that. The chat function looks kind of awesome. I think I like the hash function on it. It's like if we hover over these little icons, it brings up all of this. Okay. I kind of like our little shield. It's kind of cute. Oh wow, there's a lot of guys this way. Oh, whoa. I should start using double tap. Oh crap, we're running really low on life. Whoa!
It's nice
God,
not being dead yet.
What did he say? Did he say we're not dead yet or something? That's very pessimistic. I was talking, so I didn't hear the whole thing. That was an amazing level of animation. We have one passive skill point available, so if we can only invest in passive skill points, I guess all the normal skills are in these kind of gems, which is kind of cool. That means that any character or any class that you pick isn't going to affect the skill trees that you can go for. Although passives, like, it might, but... Also, another thing is, these life potions seem to be regenerating. I don't know if they're regenerating from me being in combat, or if they're regenerating from me just kind of whacking, or if me over time. Okay, let's go ahead and check out our skill tree. Oh my god. We can zoom out. Oh no. This... this is really intimidating. Would we even have enough skill points to go anywhere here? Okay, let's go ahead and go back to where we started. So these are our stats, I'm guessing. Okay. So 1 dexterity is 2 accuracy, 5 dexterity is 1 evasion. Okay. It looks like as a rogue we can either go for spell damage, which would be kind of weird, but I guess it's nice that the option's open. I think that we definitely want to go with attack speed. Yeah, that's the kind of person that we want to be. We want to go for attack speed. Dexterity, dexterity. This looks like a full dexterity route, which might be kind of like a... if I understand correctly, it'd be kind of a full glass... No, it doesn't even give you damage. Why would you go for that much dexterity? Maybe this is just for later on when you want to bump up your accuracy. That'd make a lot of sense. But after this, I think we're going to go with movement speed, and then 100 damage, because if dexterity doesn't actually boost our damage, then there's no reason for us to go for it, if our accuracy is good enough already. But movement speed could be useful for running away, or kiting things, and one-handed damage would be useful. I'm not going to go for projectile damage, because I don't plan on using the bow very often. I much prefer a very up-close and personal fight. Wow, these things must get soggy being out in the ocean like this. A driftwood wand. Okay, so a wand is something that you'd only find on spell. Am I taking damage? Oh crap, I am. Alright, let's go ahead and pop the potion overboard. Alright, so a wand is something that normally a spellcaster would only use, but can we... Okay, so it seems we can equip just about anything in the game that we want. Which is kind of interesting. Now, I'm noticing that the life flask isn't regenerating, so let's go ahead and kill this guy. Let's do an up-close kill. No, that's what... Okay, let's go ahead and see if this refills our life flask. Oh, wow. No. Seems to be slowly regenerating. It has 16 charges right now. Okay. So let's go ahead and take on a few of these guys. So we took two hits to take that guy out, and we have 17 charges now. So, if I understand this correctly, every life we take regenerates it by 1. Okay. So that makes sense. And, oh, a driftwood scepter, okay. Who would use a scepter? Probably that one class, can't remember what, the Templar. They might use a scepter. Ooh, a rusted sword, that seems might be a bit better than a shield. One-handed sword, okay. So, we can equip two one-handed items together, and I should probably be paying a little bit more attention than studying. Okay. Looks like our double strike's supposed to level up. So it looks like skills level independently from the player. Oh, I should get my map up, shouldn't I? Opening barrel, seeing if there's anything in... Oh, a plate vest. Okay, let's go ahead and see how we look. Not that good, but offers protection, can't argue with that. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of this map up this way, since we haven't come up this way yet. Oh! Oh hey, we leveled it up. There's a different level up animation as well, which is kind of okay. So, does it cost anything to level this up? That's the question. It just says click to level it up, so... Yeah, we don't really have any sort of gold or currency, so... I guess, what could it even cost to level it up? Oh wow, that guy splattered. Okay. Crude bow, does do more damage than our current bow. 3 to 10. 3 to 10, okay. I wonder if we can use double strike with a bow. No, that wouldn't make very much sense, unless you were gonna whack somebody with, over the head with a bow. Looks like there's a solid piece of land in the water. Just judging by the map. Oh, it's a rock. Okay. Just had to make sure of that real quick. Looks like... Okay, so that was a waterfall. And this is all water. Oh god, that guy's a lot bigger than the rest. Hillock, he has additional life. We have a quest objective. Kill Hillock, he is outside the town. We haven't even been inside the town yet, but... He's here, so he might as well die. Should have popped a life potion before this. Doesn't seem like we can escape his aggro either. Okay, let's go ahead and see how much damage he does. Ow! Okay. So going blow for blow just will not work with this guy. So let's go ahead and run away, pop a life potion, switch our weapons, and then kite him a little bit. We'll get him nice and low till we know that we can take him one-on-one. Wow, this bow is so overpowered. Okay, we can definitely take him one-on-one now. Come here, Hillock. Wow, that was a little bit too easy. With the bow, at least. Oh, a magical bow. And some sort of orb. Oh my god, it's the icon of a face. That's... Upgrades a magic item to a rare... Oh, that's a nice concept. I like that. We're gonna keep this thing. That's nice. We already had these. Plate vest. Okay. Ooh, okay, so this is our rare rusted sword. We're gonna want to use this. Regardless of... Yeah, either way, this is going to be better than we currently have. The only question is... No, there's not really a question behind it. If we want to keep using double strike, we can't... We have to switch out this one, so, okay. And we have a magical crude bow. And... Seems the scrolls of wisdom identify items, okay. So, let's go ahead and open up our map again. And enter town for our reward. Okay. We can do that. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere else on this map for us to explore either. So if this is normal difficulty, I'm just judging by up in the top right hand corner, it says Twilight Strand, normal difficulty, monster level, and we're in the hardcore league. Now what this leads me to believe is that, much like the Diablo games, there are multiple difficulties. Like in Diablo 2 there was normal, nightmare, and then there was hell, where each difficulty severely increased the monster levels and the items that you could obtain. So after we beat normal difficulty in Diablo 2, we would be thrust into nightmare difficulty. We had the option to play in normal difficulty, but there was no real incentive to. So I'm just wondering that after we beat all of the bosses, I guess, in normal difficulty, will we be thrust into nightmare, or whatever is next? Be nice to know. The Lion's Eye Watch. That's where we're entering.